and that's all I have to say for myself.
I mean, yeah, that sounds about right for you.
I couldn't fix her, and what's wrong with her is so much more hot anyway. Uh, no, I'd say more waifu killer croc. Like fully fucking insane killer croc. Uh, Caitlyn's mandatory. I don't think we need to even discuss Caitlyn. Like, it's gonna happen. Honestly, I'm surprised she didn't. Honestly, I'm a little surprised she didn't make base roster, but I also can understand why she didn't. Camille is the next one. I like Camille. She's like death by thigh job. Right. I'm just saying, like, if Killer Croc was completely fucking insane with nothing but bloodlust, that's Briar. Um, Camille's cool. She has like zip line. She honestly plays a little like 2B, and came out before 2B. Like she'll zip line to a wall and zip line into the opponent, and she attacks like almost exclusively with her legs. I think she should. I do actually think she should. She's pretty cool. Um, Cassiopeia is essentially your Lamia character. Very dark magic, poison, all that. Um, Mainly because Katarina has been shown to be worked on at some point, and Cassiopeia is her sister, and it would be a good dynamic. I think should is correct here. Um, and we're just gonna put Katarina as will. We're just gonna jump to Katarina and do that. Um, just because it's gonna happen. Like they started work on her way back in the day. She was supposed to be in release roster, but didn't make it. So, c'est la vie. Uh, let's see. Cho'Gath. I am a little hesitant on Cho'Gath, only because I know he is a Void champion, and I am biased as shit because Cho'Gath is cool. He's just a big fucking evil Godzilla. That's all he is. But uh, I feel like there's a better option for a Void champion. I still think he should make it in eventually. Yeah, fucking Malbosia. But I'm not certain he will, and I wouldn't call him mandatory. Uh, Corky is just guy in a fucking airplane shooting at things. Shouldn't make it in. In fact, I don't think he will make it in, despite him being a legacy character. Um, oh, this is Diana. Okay. Uh, this is another one of those that they have their parallel in Leona. I want to say this is Leona. Yeah, this should be Leona. Um, I think if you had to choose between Leona and Diana, yes, go ahead and chop up Mr. Z. I can put my fight stick away for the night. Um, I think if you're going to uh, sell the character between the moon chick that is slapping your ass, uh, or the sun tank, I think she wins there, and Leona goes into should. Like, if you can only have one, it's going to be Diana. Um, we have now reached my second would make me happy because I fucking love Draven. He is such a prick. He is such a bastard, but I love him. Also, he's Darius's brother, so it fits. Um, yeah, I think he'd be a good fit. Elise, I do think will make it in. She is shown in the new Noxus show, as well as uh, is an interesting form swap character. I think they could do some neat stuff with that, between her normal form and spider form. Um, moving on to Evelyn, I want to say will make it in because I just realized I just rapid fired like three of them, but I don't think there's much that needs to be said about Elise. I don't honestly think there's a lot that needs to be said about Evelyn. She's a longtime character. She's your classic succubus character, and easy skin money. Yeah, going alphabetically, unless I like see a connection like when I did Diana and just threw Leona in. Thanks, Rez. Technically, it was yesterday. I'm just doing the birthday stream today. Um, but oh shit, I love this song.
You know,
Good old
not even
Thunderbringer.
I'm not even watching your stream. It's just interesting to listen to you while I do my stuff. You're good background while I'm doing just this work that I'm streaming.
That's valid. I played so many fucking years of League.
Yeah, I touched it for
Like
all about like 5 matches, and that was about it.
I played it for about 10 years. um so I do at least have the background to speak about most of these. See, I started when uh Kha'Zix came out. I was a little late to the party, but Kha'Zix is badass. And then I fell in love with Rengar. um, Ezreal, yet another one that's hard not to put in mandatory because he is literally the fucking poster child of League. Like, unapologetically. Um, I don't see any situation in which they don't put Ezreal in there. Um, so I'm just going to mostly skip over him, especially because he has practically probably as many skins as God. Um, Fiddle, I really want to put him in mandatory. However, I hold up. Let me relook at everything.
Fiddle would be the perfect trap character.
He would. I don't deny that. I could think of some gross fucking. Yeah, you're right. No, no, no. There are several characters we could have for the weirdo. But yes, Fiddle would be very much the Faust in the creepy weirdo. So yeah, you know what? Going to mandatory. Hit the
Oh
bed,
God,
Gold.
Fiddle Timo.
Fiddle Timo. uh, I'm looking at the leaks after I'm done with this because I do know there was a data mine. Uh, no, Blitz right now is the fucking Tux character. Fiddle would probably be the next one, if not Timo. Um, Fiora, I am biased as shit. Fiora, it's one character I bonded over with my best friend of many years. Um, Absolutely think should make it in, but can't make any guarantee of will. Um, I do think Fiora should, however. She's just neato, and what fighting game doesn't benefit from a rapier character except Granblue? Uh, Fizz. Uh, I don't think that Fizz. Yeah, Raphael. We do love. We do indeed love Raphael and Soul Calibur. Oh yeah, and Amy. Um, Fizz, I sadly think will make it in. Fizz is very popular, and they could do some stuff with his mobility. I just don't want him to be. I say, and yet I played a lot of Fizz. Uh, Galio is an immediate will not make it in. Um, I know they've reworked him. I know they've tried to make him a little more at the center. He is still just big gargoyle man. Like, and his popularity is pretty much rock bottom. Unless something has majorly changed. Um, yeah, Gangplank. Um, your main pirate guy, I think will make it in. Like that, I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. Like, I wouldn't quite make him mandatory, just because I I want to say if you're gonna choose one of the Bilgewater characters, Misfortune's gonna be who you pick. Yes, he is responsible for that. I just I think if you're selling like the appeal of a character and you're going for one of the pirate characters, you're choosing Misfortune over uh over Gangplank. He does have a lot of legacy, and I think he will make it in. I just don't think he's mandatory. Um, Garen, it being the next one is tough because he is absolutely the whatever gooner. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But gooning has a lot of appeal to your average fighting game and league player. Um, Garen's tough. I, if we're going entirely on me, it's a shouldn't make it in. However, Darius, he is the antithesis of uh yeah, I play fighting games to get fifth in a league fighting game day one, and then goon. I'm gonna goon to that fifth place. Should have been fourth, but you know, to quote Max, Garen looks like boring Darius. Exactly, and that's why I don't. I while I think he could. I don't think he should. Despite being the antithesis of Darius, despite being, Mr. Demacia, there's better options. I don't want to listen to that right now. Yes, I will always listen to Xanarkand. Cool. I need to go get some. Oh yeah, I would absolutely rather have Jarvan over Garen any day of the week. I gotta go grab something for Myra real quick. I will be right back.
Let's see here. Stuck in there. It's kind of stuck in there. So. Alright. Well, he's gone. No, I have not had a chance. For those who are watching in his chat, if you can hear me, I don't know if you can. But no, I have not had a chance yet to play Project L, or 2XKO, whatever you call it. Like I said, I was at the dojo today. Oh, come on. And my workout tonight was hefty enough that I'm just dead, and I will get pissed off if I try to play a fighting game right now. So, popped in. Don't you fall out on me now?
Okay. Let's see.
Front ones that aren't fully in yet.
Gunnar, Mr. Nar. Well, I think they could do something interesting with both Tiny or Big Nar. Well, I do think they could do something. I don't think he should make it in. I think he's just a little too weird. And there are other smaller characters that would work. Meanwhile, Gragas, I think like I'm actually a little torn on Gragas. Like he's such an epitomal character. It'd be so funny. I'm gonna put him in should. Just because I want fat drunken bastard to slap people around with his tum tum. Okay. Graves. Graves is a choice. He's cool, but he's just shotgun man. I just don't think he brings enough to the table to be like he's an interesting character, but I don't think he brings enough to a fighting game as just hi, I have a giant shotgun and that's it. Like what else does he do? He's got a see, he shoots practically a cannonball out of his shotgun and he fires a smoke grenade. I just I just don't think there's enough there. Gwen, however, is going to be another would make me happy. I love Gwen. She was one of the last champions that came out when I was playing. Um, she's neat. She's a little doll character. She's got giant scissors that could be cool to fuck around with in game. Uh, she'd make me happy, so that nothing else here matters. Um, which brings us to Hecarim, that I am also biased as shit about because I love my little fucking. He's just a little guy. He's just a little centaur guy. He just rams your ass. He'd be so fun. I I think he has a chance, but I don't think he will make it in. Like, designing a centaur character in a fighting game sounds like hell. So yeah, as much as it hurts me, I will put Hecarim in won't.
Yeah, a centaur character would be weird. Like,
Yeah,
how do you do this? How do you do that?
like for real, like they're clearly gonna have a bigger hitbox. They're or hurt box. And they just uh like his whole thing. I mean, yeah, they did do Kintaro in Mortal Kombat, but that's an entirely different style of game too. Big body with fireballs, but that's the thing. He doesn't do anything fireball related. His entire kit is I'm gonna set up my suck zone. I'm going to swing my halberd around myself inside of my suck zone to steal health, and I'm gonna ram your ass. I'm just gonna run at you very fast and tackle you.
Yeah, no, that mentioned on my one chatter on my side said crossups would be weird against a centaur, and I agree. That's really where it is. It's not the like attacks or whatnot. It's the attacking it is the weird part.
Yeah, it's def the body.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um, uh,
no body shaming,
Heimerdinger.
but
Oh yeah. Heimerdinger, however, absolutely should make it in. Uh, he just sets up his little turrets. He's in Arcane. Uh, Metagross and Unite. Well, that's a MOBA, so that makes more sense. Fun fact, League is also a MOBA. um, but yeah, Heimerdinger should. I I don't think he will, but oh, is he the suck zone? Okay. Um, and we've reached another character I'm not familiar with. Hui. Is he a Pictomancer? A disastrous wash brush. This bitch is literally a Pictomancer. That's actually funny.
what?
That's interesting.
Yordles?
Oh, I haven't even gotten to any Yordles yet.
Yeah, specifically the female Yordles, but he's going down the characters alphabetically. So, yeah, you'll get to those eventually.
Trust, I have many opinions on Yordles that are not popular opinions.
Also, for reference, this is a organizer for the game.
When I first
Gloomhaven.
was like, oh, Painter Man, that's not gonna make sense in a fighting game, and then I saw it was all fucking Pictomancer shit. Absolutely, yes, he should be in.
But Gloomhaven is a massive tabletop board game. I finally got those on, which was like just do these backsides. Hold on. I mean, massive. This box alone. Oh God. What? 15 pounds, I think. Something like that. So doesn't have a weight on the box, but I think the box that came in said like 15 pounds. And their built-in organizer system is not great. It's a system, basically. So this is to actually make it so that you can actually play the game in a reasonable setup time. Anyways, I'm unmuting Jet, and so he can hear me again.
He's just a big goofy guy, and he just walks around making bushes and setting down orbs to heal people. Uh, he's just a silly guy, and doesn't really do much else. I don't think.
So a set play character.
He absolutely could be a set play character. I honestly see him as the game's Lawayne.
Oh God.
Minus the bros. I think Ivern should make it in just because he's a joke character. I don't think he will, but I think he should. Janna, they've proven that Storm is a very popular character in
Everything.
Marvel. Yeah. And she is just Storm, but with sex appeal as the forefront of the character. So yeah, she's mandatory. And as kind of discussed with Raz already, Jarvan, I think, is the mandatory antithesis to Darius over Garen. Jax is difficult though, because everything about him does scream fighting game character. He's carries a fucking lamppost as a bow staff. He jumps around. He slaps your ass nonstop. Everything about him screams, I should be a fighting game. But I think he's going to be in will make it in. I don't think there's any position where he doesn't make it in.
Finally got the monster organizer box put together. This thing was a
Hey.
This thing was a bitch. Because the sides are a bunch of like, it's a bunch of long pieces of wood that I had to put sides to connect to all those long pieces of wood. So, but they're all slightly loose, so you had to like line them, each one of them up, and try to hook it into the hole so that you could then try to shove the entire side in at the same time. It was bad.
Valid. Jace.
Yeah, it should be laser cut.
As much as I hate Jace and hate that he is at the forefront of fucking everything that is Piltover related, I do think he will make it in. I can't name a single person that likes Jace, but it's gonna happen.
That's the problem. Jace is so well known for being hated that he's gonna make it in.
Exactly. Like, everyone knows Jace. Everyone knows that nobody likes Jace. They're still gonna put him in. Just like they'll put Victor in. Like, Victor's at least a little more popular than Jace,
All right,
especially
Trigger.
after Arcane. Uh, um, Jin, I would very much like to make in, to the point of saying I think he will make it in. He is just Mr. Assassin. He kind of took over the assassin role that Jinx kind of abandoned when they started reworking her story a little bit. Uh, I don't know how they'll work in his like obsession of four in, but he's got a gun with four bullets that he then has to reload generally, and he's got a big old fucking sniper rifle, so and I know he's very popular. So yeah, just gonna say yes. Uh Kaisa, I think is also mandatory. Uh she's like the forefront void character, especially in the ADC role. She's got a fucking exosuit, so you can go the Samus route with her. She's got missiles, she's got guns, she's got fucking uh, pod missiles. There's so many ways you could go with her.
So sounds kind of like a Pharah from Overwatch.
Uh, Kinda like think Samus and Farah had a sex baby,
That's
a
one way to put
lesbian
it.
sex baby. Um, yeah, she's really cool. Very integral to the story, very popular. Um, like there's a lot of people saying that because from my understanding, the latest like quote unquote leak of the 10th character puts them at like average health and their name between Jinx and Vi. And a lot of people are like, well, if it isn't Timo, it's Kaisa. So I think that speaks for itself. Um, Callista, on the other hand, while I love her, her kit's always been weird. She just throws spears, and like just she's just a hot dead woman. I I don't think she should make it in, even though I like her. But we'll see.
A spear user, you say?
Spear in the sense of throwing spears, not
I mean, my still throws her spears.
right, but specifically, nah, I guess that you could make that argument. She might end up being like the my character.
Yeah, I don't know what if
Uh,
she's considered to be an agile type character. So
yeah, she is an agile character. So yeah, if you were gonna do her, it would probably be the my style. Maybe with a little more focus on throwing spears.
yeah,
Um, Karma is one of the most polarizing characters in the league. Because God did Riot hate her for so many years. She's very integral to the Ionian story with like Aurelia, but she's also not very popular. Uh, I don't think she'll make it in. If she does, it'll be way down the line after they're running out of ideas. Uh, Same kind of goes for Karthus. He's just necromancer man that snipes people from across the map. Um, Kassadin, I think will, because he is very popular, very integral character in storylines, And he has a bunch of teleporty shenanigans that I could see them doing like a Wesker style with him.
Sorry, as soon as you said teleport, I went, "Oh God, Chip."
No, like I wouldn't go chip with him. Why am I being tagged again? Uh, okay. Why are we being tagged over here? Okay.
All the tags
And
today.
yeah, just it's just that server thanking people for coming out.
Oh, you did like breakout, didn't you?
Yeah. Who won that actually? 'Cause they must be done. Oh, they're not done yet. I am glad. I should not. I'm still gonna bitch about this. I should not have lost in my winners side, but mainly because that guy's connection was hot ass. It looks like he dropped and then beat Hikari and is now in grand finals. So I'm hoping Jazz Rap beats him because he beat Diaphone.
Oh,
Oh, that means Hikari beat Diaphone in their match. Okay. Uh, let's see. Kale, I think, is also a mandatory character. Angel of Wrath and Flaming Sword and blah blah blah. Like there's not much to say here. It's gonna be your typical angel sword character with maybe some projectiles involved. Uh Kane goes in Would Make Me Happy because he was one of my favorite fucking characters.
fair enough.
Because you got to choose how you played him. Because his whole thing was his scythe contains uh, basically a demon in it. And you get to choose. You either liberate yourself from the demon or you let the demon take over. If you liberate yourself, you become a super agile, high burst damage assassin. If you give in to the demon, let the demon take over, you become a big, beefy, tanky ass bruiser.
Huh.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
he could be really fucking fun. You could even make two characters out of him. So fuck that. He goes up top. Uh, and we have our first Yordle, Kennen, uh, the fucking Pikachu of the game. Fucking Ninja Pikachu. I don't think he should make it in, but he probably will. Just I don't know. He's popular enough, but I just don't see how they could do too much interesting with him over another ninja character or even another electric based character. Like they've already done cool things with Blitz. Um
Okay.
cause yeah, like I just don't see them being able to do much with him. Um Kha'Zix, however, absolutely should make it in. Honestly, I think he will make it in. Incredibly popular, big alien praying mantis fucker that gets stronger through evolving himself until he's got like practically fucking laser claws, rocket pods, and active camouflage. It's it's such a good design. He's so cool. I want him, but I don't think he's quite mandatory, but I do think he will make it in. Uh Kindred and Wolf, I also think will make it in just out of sheer popularity. Everyone League adjacent knows Kindred and Wolf. In all honesty, they've got a cool dynamic. They can make it. They could do a lot of neat things with it. Even with her being like an archer character, and then Wolf being like a kind of a rush down, they could do some neat stuff with it. Uh, Kled, while I think he would be fun as hell, I don't think they could. I don't think they could do him justice in a fighting game. Just because his whole thing is he has one health bar that then goes away after his mount gets kicked and beaten enough. Then his whole thing is getting his scaredy ass fucking mount to come back while being an absolute fucking menace. He's another Yordle character and shouldn't make it in, but I just don't think they do him justice.
Um, so pretty much a puppet character, just without where like his entire kit changes partway through.
Uh, yes, but think of it in the like. I guess they could go maybe kind of the Celica route for it, but it like his mount is strictly mobility. Like it has no actual attacking functions on its own. It is literally just a source of health and mobility for him.
Well, then what you do is you make it so that rather than the mount go away, you make the mount get tired. And it becomes a stamina system where you have to keep the mount up, basically. He has a stamina.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, make it more of like a movement focused character with management on his movement system.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. I don't know. I still don't think it would work well. I think it would be one of those where it's like, why the fuck is this here?
El Fuerte with red armor.
Oh God. Let's never put that thought into the universe again, shall we?
Why not?
Because I don't hate life that much.
El Fuerte for Street Fighter 6.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, I would be bomb. I would think that El Fuerte coming back would be bomb as fuck. But let's get through Viper first. Okay, so that Jazz Rap guy did win the tournament. Uh, so standings were Jazz Rap in first, uh, Dilnyan that beat me into losers got second. Hikari got third. Leonidas Daimon got fourth. And I got fifth.
Along with?
Luke SFH.
Okay.
I honestly think I could have taken at least fourth, but I just made one too many mistakes.
I mean, that's how every fighting game goes, isn't it?
Yeah, it was just I was in such a good position to win, and I just didn't block low because they never went low all game, and one time they did.
Always. That's always how it happens. They don't go
Yeah,
throw all game, and then
yeah, exactly. Kog'Maw, I think should. He's a goofy little guy, and he just vomits on you nonstop.
okay, I know the character.
Yeah, he's just a little guy. He's got a butterfly skin. He's cute. He also he blows up
Oh,
when he dies.
so another self-destruct character. Got it.
So think to be self-destruct if it happened as soon as she died, and there was the possibility of moving her self-destruct to catch the opponent. So it'd be like a neat little mini game at the end of the round where they would have to dodge the explosion. Is it? Oh, I honestly only looked at Riftbound because I saw there was a Jinx deck, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go for that. Okay, we've reached another character I am not familiar with and is not on the wiki. Uh, who the fuck is this? I know he's recent. Uh, this guy here, uh, before LeBlanc and after Kog'Maw, uh, so, but I don't see anyone between them. Like, he he looks like Black Panther on steroids, if I'm being blunt, just from the small image. I guess I could boot up League and find it. I do have the Riot launcher open and League installed.
Why do you have
Cassante.
why do you have that installed still?
Because I needed something to pass the time today.
So in other words, you hate your life.
Just figuring that out, are you?
No, no, you're just confirming it.
He uses tonfas. Okay, this is definitely him. Uh, giant ass tonfas is accurate. Jesus Christ.
What?
Um, like Jesus, these are. I thought Lily's weapons were oversized for her. These are huge. Uh, okay, so he is a big beefy brawler. It looks like. He's got a dash. Uh, he uses them in as kind of like a defensive wall shield, similar to Braum. Um, Jesus, these things would make some Monster Hunter weapons look small. Actually, Tonfas would be cool, Monster Hunter. Thinking about it,
They actually were a thing in Monster Hunter.
were they?
Monster Hunter Frontier, the MMO that never
Huh.
came to the U.S. They added 3 new types of weapons that never came outside of that.
Unfortunate. He can become more offensive. Okay, so that's interesting. Yeah, I'll put him in should. That's neat. That's at least a neat mechanic. Like big weapons, that's cool. Uh, being able to kind of fill another shielder spot similar to Braum. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. LeBlanc. Uh, I am biased as shit. Oh yeah, he's got to be recent. I've never seen him. We're gonna use the new LeBlanc icon because that seems to be what they're doing. Uh, I yeah, that's the thing. There's better clone options, but I sadly think she will make it in. Like, as long as her kit hasn't changed much.
Get it all.
Like, is she still? Let's see, mirror image, sigil malice, projection orb, distortion, does the dash. Okay, so she has the exact same fucking kit she did. Uh,
They play all sorts of
Shaco would
fighting
be
games,
more fun
so I'm
too.
not surprised.
As would Nico. But yeah, she's the forefront antagonist, like overarching antagonist for the Arcane series, and honestly, it's a Black Rose rep. I think she'll make it in. her and Elise are a good pair. Yeah, like honestly, being integral to Arcane in any way sadly bumps you up a lot in chance. Um, Lee Sin, I don't want to make it in. I fucking hate Lee Sin so much. He is just blind monk man.
Yeah, but he's popular.
He's incredibly popular. It's honestly, I sadly have to put him in mandatory. Like he's just that guy. Uh However, we're just gonna skip right over that. Yeah, when Bells knows the name, you know.
Look, I
uh,
I know I know a fair number of the older characters just because I had tons of people around me playing the game.
it's fair. So I know we had the whole centaur discussion, but Lilia goes and would make me happy because she's just so fucking cute. Like, she's got a neat little mechanic. She can smack thing. She is an oddball. Like her whole thing is sending her fucking sleep bombs down the lane by bowling them and then slapping people with her staff. Like she's got some neat skins. She's cute as shit. I love her. Oh my god, they actually gave her a bowling skin. I love that. Yeah, just I'll be on Hui, that this guy, right? Uh Legit, he just I read his kit. I saw that he was just a pictomancer and I immediately decided he should make it in. Just because that would be neat. Pictomancer's fun and Exiv, so yes, I'm still watching just because I'm not in the window. Oh, Jesus Christ. Um, Liliana, or sorry, Lysandra. I'm thinking an entirely different game. I think Lysandra should make it in. She's a good antagonist. She would make a good antithesis to Ash when she gets in. Uh, she's got ice powers. Yeah, Ice Mage Lysandra. Like, there's some neat teleporty stuff. There's some lockdown stuff. I think she has a good chance. Uh, Lucian is mandatory, not a question. Yeah, hardcore restand shenanigans. Uh, Lucian, I don't feel I have to explain too much. Like, he's he's essentially your blade of the game, except he has two guns. He's just that guy. He's incredibly popular too. And yeah, just uh Lulu, I want to say will make it in. She's a very popular support character. I highly doubt that Faye wouldn't offer to hop in and voice her.
Oh, please. Faye would gladly come back in for that. She already does Granblue and shows up at freaking Evo every year just to do Granblue stuff.
Exactly. Like, yeah, like her assist could like embiggen or increase damage or some shit like that. Like Lulu's just a good choice overall. And is subsequently the first Yordle that is not in shouldn't make it in. Need to fix this for alphabetical sake. Uh, okay, cool. We are alphabetical. Lux is also mandatory. Not even a question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, she's the poster girl. She, if Ezreal is getting in the game, so is Lux. And honestly, I'm biased because I fucking love Lux. She's such a goofy bitch. Like, I played so much Lux back in the day. Just, I love her. Um, yeah, we don't have to. Honestly, they have to put Lux in just for the fucking rainbow puke emote. Like, it's not even an option to not. Uh, Malphite is difficult because I do inherently think he should make it in, and they could do some neat stuff with his kit. You know what? No, I've convinced myself should make it in. He can work. He works better than Galio, that's for certain. Malphite, at least he can. He's rock solid. Um,
Giggity?
yes, make him big. Yeah, they could make him as big as Aganos, and they could make him just one of those characters that you have to wear down. Um, yeah, I think he should make it in. Malzahar, I don't think should, even though he's like the Void Mage. I just I can understand wanting him. He does have some neat stuff, but I just don't see how they're going to, unless they make him just a CC machine. Like, I guess in theory, you could make him all about just lockdown and being a complete pain in the ass, making. I guess you could. There's some neat stuff you could do with him. I, you know what? Yeah, we'll put should. I do think he's neat. And a mix with combo hits with some of his dude. Yeah, that they could do that. Like even they could even just have his little guys uh on his moves. Like, yeah, they could do that. And then from there he's just a lockdown machine. Um Maokai, I I want him in. I think Mr. Tree Guy is cool. You know, with the popularity of Groot too, I think he does have a good chance. And he can. That's the thing. They can make him. He can be the Aganos of the game. He can set up little walls. He can throw his little guys. Throw his little guy bombs. I think he's got a good chance. Um, Yi is Master Yi is also mandatory. Like, it's not even a question. He's one of the most well-known characters. He's Mr. Samurai. It's
Yeah, you can't not have him.
yeah, you can't not have Master Yi. Yi already in the card game. Yeah, that's fair. Like, Yi is just a solid pick. He's in the same vein as Lee Sin. You need your uh
Iconics.
yeah, like your iconic martial arts guys. Uh Kaisa I fucking love. But she's already here. So, um Meg I also like Meg is so integral to all the stories now, it seems like with Arcane, that I think she's also mandatory. Like, I can't think of a single reason that they wouldn't put Meg in. Uh, who the fuck is that after Meg? Milio the Gentle Flame. What the fuck is this prepubescent Aladdin?
Oh, so they put Shantae in. Got it.
Because she's coming. God damn it, Corp. I can't see why they wouldn't put Meg in because she's coming to Grand Blue.
Yeah, as soon as you said Meg, that's what I thought too.
God damn it. He's Mexican-ish. Okay. Uh,
We're Grand Blue brain rotted at this point.
yeah. Tux was trying so hard to get in the vibe of the game, and he just kept doing Grand Blue stuff. It's like, ow. uh, okay, so he's a fire mage. More of a support character, it looks like. He is a support. I I don't think you're selling this guy. I do not think you're selling this guy to any fighting game player. As cute as this skin is, I I don't think he'll make it in. I have no idea what Wild Rift is.
I will have to tap that together in a minute.
LOL Mobile. Oh, well then. Misfortune, I do believe is mandatory. You need a Bilgewater representative, and I think she takes the. I think she is the choice over Gangplank for Bilgewater. Like, without question. She is iconic as shit. She's very popular. Gangplank is also very iconic and popular, but not to Fortune levels. Oh, that's right. There are other League games out now that could be making an impact on this, but I don't know anything about it. Wild Rift is more popular in C than LoL proper. Fair. Um, Mordekaiser. Okay.
Ooh.
Mr. Hui Hui Hui. I absolutely think we'll make it in. He's a cool design. He is a Shadow Isle character. He is big, beefy, mace man. Uh, I think he has an exceptionally good chance of getting in. Like, if for no other reason, then they can absolutely appeal to the Elden Ring players. Uh, Morgana, I think, will also make it in. I wouldn't call her as mandatory as Kale. Wait, what? LOL has WASD movement? Why? That's how do you kite? That that's that sounds awful, honestly. Like that sounds awful. Um yeah, Morgana is fine, but I think she'll make it in. I don't think she's mandatory. However, Mundo is in fact mandatory. You need your Hulk character. You need your Hulk character. You need your big goofy guy. He's just getting in. Like, not even a question.
All right, there we go.
Fury?
That's
It's a
the,
dog.
Uh,
What the dog doing?
um,
Hackmate fights
it's
alongside
the
her.
box for holding all the ground tiles. So
I. Oh, she's a Darkin. Okay. Okay. I'm more on board seeing Darkin involved. Um,
Journey.
she is, however, still just a dog.
That's interesting.
Um, where did I put? Where did I put Anivia? Bet itself in a Shurima pack. Okay, that's neat.
I'm down to just
Yeah, I actually like that.
each of the
Good lore.
4-player
Um,
boxes.
in the opposite vein of Anivia being pet shop, I think Neferi should make it in then because Iggy was fun. I'm not going to explain myself more than that. Also, we need more goofy characters
You
and
would
a
be a
dog.
filthy Iggy player.
I didn't ever once say I was an Iggy player. I said Iggy's fun. I played Pet Shop.
Everyone played Pet Shop for obvious reasons.
Yeah, and when I didn't play Pet Shop, I played Dio.
Look, when you can get a start around the world glitch off, yeah.
Yeah, let's. Uh, yeah.
Yeah. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Nami should also be in because we need fish waifu and we need some mermussy in here. I'm not going to explain myself more than that.
So once again, the Gooner pick.
Uh, I don't know if I would call Nami the Gooner pick.
With how you described it, Gooner pick.
Uh, like, I don't think the Gooners are going for Nami, except for maybe me. But I'm also a degenerate, so like Nami's generally kind of a dignified character.
Gooners are
Or you can't
100% going for this
restrict us to
character.
the
What the fuck
40K
you
in
talking
cinema.
about?
Like, I don't know, she's just like a dignified character. Like, yes, you can make the argument that Fish Waifu in Breath of the Wild was also a dignified character,
Yeah.
but hear me out, would.
Of
And
course.
that's all the argument I have to give.
That doesn't
So anyway,
counter anything about Nami.
only okay, hold up. Raz did the work. Only 812 entries for Nami on Rule 34.
That's surprising. Oh, wait. It's because it's part of the furry side. It's probably not on Rule 34.
Yeah, hold up. Compare to Nico. Oh yeah, she's been around since 2012 too, so she's got a legacy. Um anyways, before I start asking for the amounts for Tristana or even Nico, who is newer, Nessus is mandatory. You have to. Nico has 3,864. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
And she's a chameleon lady. Nasus is mandatory. He's one of the most well-known characters, and he's big Egyptian god. Nautilus, I think, should make it in. He's just a big daddy with a hook. I think he'd be neat. I just don't think I don't think he will.
We don't need another Abigail character.
I wouldn't call.
Oh wait,
I
no,
wouldn't
not
expect.
Abigail. Almost kind of. What? There are other big characters. I swear, there's another big character that has like a hook type. Birdie didn't have one.
I'd probably akin Nautilus closer to Birdie or the guy in King of Fighters that has the giant wrecking ball.
Hmm. Okay.
Earthquake, right?
Yes, something like that.
Something like that. I don't know King of Fighters. I don't
I don't
play
care.
SNK. Nico also goes in would make me happy, and not just for the Rule 34 posts. I think she's neat. Yeah, Nidali is a mandatory, not even a question. We need Amazon Woman to bring us home. And honestly, just think of how quickly everyone is gonna run the second they put French maid Nidali in. Like, not even a question. Gunnar character, not not going to happen. I don't know this next one. Nyla. Looked up Lol Nami on Entei and there's only one.
Damn.
Okay, she's an ADC. Okay, I'm immediately a little biased because she has a happy demon trapped in her, primordial of happiness. I'm a little biased already because she has a Star Guardian skin, and I'm just always up for anyone in the Star Guardian universe. The design doesn't scream to me. Let's see. Ascetic warrior from distant lands, seeking the world's deadliest, most titanic opponents so that she might challenge and destroy them. Having won her power through an encounter with the long imprisoned demon of joy, she has no emotions other than unceasing jubilation. Okay, hold up. I've been sold on this character. I will absolutely fight for a woman to be battle sexual.
Battle sexual. That's one way to put it.
Yeah. Nocturne, I think will make it in.
That's a pretty well-known character.
Yeah, well-known character. Very, very popular. Fits our need for a Shadow Island character that will make it in. Because I don't think we have. The only other one we have is Fiddlesticks right now. And, oh, I guess technically Evelyn. Oh, and Mordekaiser, I lied. Dude, I don't even remember old Nocturne lore, so the only new lore I know has been polarizing has been Aatrox's. Hello. Oh, is he not a dream demon anymore? Come on. Oh, that's right, because summoners aren't a thing anymore, right? Thank you, Hoshi.
Hoshi stopped by.
Yeah.
Dang.
Okay. Nunu is also mandatory. Nunu is so well known and just yeah, you need Nunu. On the opposite end, Nunu, the boy and his Yeti, very popular league character. Always has been. Honestly, I'm surprised they only have the one team skin because they're. Yeah, when they reworked Nunu, it was weird to adjust to. I miss the old point and click snowball, but yeah, I still think he's the man. You know what? No, I think it's just a will make it in. I wouldn't say mandatory. I would say will make it in. let's see. Uh, yeah, like I put her in. Will make it in. Okay, have they said that? Then we'll we'll just put her in mandatory then, because and that's where I was initially thinking she would go, but I was hesitant because she was supposed to be launch roster, that I just wanted to be safe and put will make. Um, Olaf, however, I don't think will make it in. Like he's just Berserker Man. Like he would be interesting if they did it right, but I don't. I think on a out of 171 characters, I don't think he breaches the top 150. I this might be unpopular. I don't think Oriana should make it in, despite how epitome of League she is. Just because I don't know. Oh, I know she's going to. I just don't think she should. Like, there's no way she won't.
Will and should are two different things.
Exactly. Like, I just don't think she's that interesting in a right, but she's not going to be a puppet character. Like, there's no chance of her being a puppet character because she's sentient on her own. We've already got a couple other good examples of puppet characters, being Azir, who else did we have?
Did you put Annie?
Yeah, Annie. Yeah, Azir and Annie already kind of fit that spot well. But yeah, just I don't know. I don't think she should. Will she? Yeah, but I don't think she should. Ornn, I don't think will make it in either. As neat as little blacksmith guy is, I really like Ornn. Yeah, it's hard to work a shop gimmick in, and I don't know.
I don't know. Rivals did it pretty well.
Oh?
Rivals of Aether, Shovel Knight has a full shot mechanic.
Huh. Is this supposed... Huh. I had no idea. I think this is supposed to be Pantheon, who I think will make it in. Pantheon is true. I'm just not used to seeing that much of Pantheon's face, I guess. Yeah, I think Pantheon will make it in. It's not hard to design a Spartan as a character. I don't think there's much we need to... He's a god now? Okay. I honestly, I don't think there's much that needs to be discussed about Pantheon. He's solid, he's popular. Yeah. Interesting. League lore is weird.
Especially considering they rewrote the entire thing.
Yeah, like I said earlier, the only lore that I know got changed and is generally not liked is what they did to Aatrox. And honestly, I barely remember his old lore. Poppy, yes, mandatory. Big hammer, little gal.
Yeah, 100.
Also, if we check the Rule 34 listings for Poppy, it will probably be quite large.
one.
Wall mechanics too. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that could. Oh my god, they could give her specifically wall splats from Strive. Oh god, I don't want to listen to Stephen Lynch today. 5869 is all for Poppy, huh? Must be all under Tristana. Let's see. Sure. I enjoy Teddy Lloyd. Pike, if I'm remembering his name right, I do think we'll make it in. He's pretty popular. Okay, I'm glad. I'm so glad that y'all are so eager and ready to just tell me how many results these characters have on Rule 34. I'm so glad.
You really expect anything else from Raz?
Or Corp? No. Say, I haven't played Ruin King, so I can't put that into my bias. Pike does have cool mechanics, though. That's why I do think he will make it in. I don't think he's mandatory, though. It is on my wish list next time I get the chance.
I need to pull up your chat just so I can see what they're saying.
Yeah, I want to say Kiana? Yeah, Kiana. She's an assassin with elemental stuff. I think she's all right, but how popular is she? It's like it real like is she popular enough that they will put her in? Is the question. Middling, like, because just this image here just screams hoity-toity entitled Soont. But I do like the Chakram. Very shit. I haven't played Soul Calibur in so long. Tira. Very Tira vibes. So yeah, actually, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, okay, I'm convinced.
Do I click on Nox saying I want to collaborate with you?
I don't know how that fucking works.
Oh.
Aswell? What the fuck's an Aswell?
Raz is talking Soul Calibur.
Oh, Soul Calibur. Right. Yeah, hold up. I got it. We made it there. Oh my god, my nose. Jesus Christ.
I know that.
Cool. Yeah, I did mention Tira. Yeah. Quinn, I think should make it in. They could do some interesting stuff between the bird and her little crossbow. Yeah. I don't think they will. Quinn's never been like exceptionally popular. She's always been fairly good, but not exceptionally popular. So I don't think there's much to really say about that. Rakan, I imagine Rakan will make it in. However, I don't think. Oh, there was a pop-up canceled request to join. Hold up, do that again. I didn't see that until that popped up.
The problem is I have to be on Chrome, and I'm not.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
All it does is like says we're streaming together, and it shares our chats.
Okay.
It's fine.
Let's see. So, back to Rakan. I think Rakan will make it in. However, I don't think he will make it in as a character of his own. I think that Rakan will be like part of the specials of Zaya. because I think it's a lot easier to sell Zaya um, than it is to sell Rakan, even though I love them both dearly. Um, you know, Rakan can go up and would make me happy.
Hey, cool Jake. Thanks for your little
I
raid
don't
over.
know. Like, oh, I went over this with a
We're basically sitting here listening to Jet over on his stream, going through the league roster, who he thinks should make it into 2XKO, while I'm putting together a organizer for the board game Gloomhaven. So, yay! Enjoy your sleep.
But yeah, yeah. Rammus, I think. Yeah, that'd be cool, actually. Rammus, I think, will make it in. Yeah, like, I wouldn't call him mandatory. I would say he is in. Yeah, okay. He's okay. Rek'Sai, I think absolutely should make it in. I want to say will, but yeah, Rek'Sai is an oddball. Her whole thing is she can't see shit. She digs underground, unreachable, and then pops up to do a bunch of slaps. I think she should make it in. I don't think she will. I don't think she's mandatory.
Kind of sounds
And
like a Faust scarecrow mechanic. You could get away with that.
yeah, I guess you could make that argument. I just like, she's very much the xenomorph character, and I don't think there's enough with her to do something similar to like they did with Xenomorph for MK.
Right.
I'm not familiar with this one. Hold up. Rel the Iron Maiden. She has a horse. That is a horse. Of course, of course. Already a little biased because Star Guardian. I think it would be a cool mechanic. Does the horse
Cool Jake actually taking a fighting game seriously
does
again?
the horse do anything? Has it form armor on her? Okay. I could see the acid alacrity. Yeah, I could see it. She's melee Magneto. Okay. Yeah, let's. She should make it in. Renata, I was actually just looking at when I was playing League earlier. She's cool. I just don't know what you do with her to like, because her whole thing is just like missiles and shooting her nails. I guess you make her a zoner. She drugs them. Okay, I could see it. You know what? I like the design enough that should ult berserks the enemy to attack allies. I don't know how that would work in a fighting game though. Like, clearly you just don't worry about the effect there, because by that logic, Ari's ult in League is just her level 1 super, and her fucking charm of all things is her ultimate. But yeah, Renekton, I don't believe he is as necessary as Nasus. I do, however, believe he will make it in. Big crocodile man, swing his fucking big blade around. Yeah. He's cool. He's very popular. He's got a lot of stuff going for him. Rengar goes into would make me happy. Rengar was my main for fucking ever. I like Big Lion Man who hunt through the jungle with his eye patch and knife. He's cool. Rest in peace, point and click Bola. Oh yeah, like Kha'Zix. If Rengar makes it in, so does Kha'Zix. It's not. Even if they're separated a little, there's no way one gets in without the other. Riven, I gotta say Riven's mandatory. Like, everyone knows Riven, everyone loves Riven. People have been bitching and moaning that they want Riven. It's not even a question. It really isn't. Rumble, however, will not make it in. Rumble it's not gonna happen. I would like it to, because little guy in a big mech is a vibe. But I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think there's yeah, I'm not saying that the mechanic couldn't work. I'm just saying Rumble's not even popular. And it's the classic thing of we've got 171 characters. Are you gonna pick Rumble over anyone up here? Was he? Like, I guess he did have some time early on, but
I think he was meta at one point.
He was shortly after his rework as well, I believe. But I just he never stayed super popular, and I have no idea who that lead character is, but we'll see if I like the song. Rise. I borderline want to put in mandatory. He is Mr. League of Legends. You're right, he was the face of League for a while. Everyone knows, right? Yeah, he's mandatory. Like, it's not even a question. I don't like Rise much myself, but yeah, he's mandatory. Samira, oh yeah, Samira is absolutely mandatory. She is a fucking League character that is designed with Dante in mind. She's just Dante. Not even a question. Sejuani, I'm biased. She should make it in. At minimum, as an antithesis to Ashe. But also, I think they could make her unmounted if need be. But Sejuani would be cool. I've forgotten her name. Senna. Senna, I also kind of think is mandatory. In the same way that Lucian is. There's so much lore for Senna. And let's be honest, they just put Senna's weapon in Guilty Gear Strive, so it's just a big gun that however, her gun is not also a motorcycle and a sword. Seraphine, I really like Seraphine, but I don't think she should make it in. I think she's a neat support, but she is ultimately still just Diet Sona. Not much to say. However, set is also absolutely mandatory. Set absolutely should be in already. I honestly think set should have been in before. As much as I love her, I absolutely think Set should have been chosen over Alawi. Like, Set was designed for a fighting game. Without question. I love Alawi. No. I love Alawi. Alawi is great. I have been on the Alawi train forever, since release. However, Set is the guy. Valid. Shaco, I also think is a will make it in. I don't know if he's quite mandatory, but I think he will make it in. Everybody loves Shaco. Well-known character. Sure, Nod Spalls. Yeah, he definitely have some fucking genie Jin bullshit. Shen, I think also will make it in, but only because I know for a fact that there's no way they don't put Zed in this game. And in the same way Akali is mandatory, I think Shen, it would be hard not to put Shen in at some point. I don't think he will be in soon. I agree there are more interesting ninjas, but I do think he will be in eventually. Shyvana would make me happy, because Shyvana is my sweet dragon waifu who has done no wrong.
So in other words, she's done a lot of wrong.
No, not a single war crime.
Totally not.
Not a single war crime.
Yeah, totally not. And Griffith did nothing wrong either.
Yeah, exactly. See, her transformation, I actually do think would be reserved specifically for her ultimate. And then Singed, while I want to put him in shouldn't make it in, I actually think he should. We need goofball characters, and we need our weird fucking poison characters. Now Scion is oh yeah, I think Renata would beat Singed. Scion, however, I am very adamant should not be put in. And not because Scion isn't cool, because I like Scion. It's the fact that every single Scion player in the history of League of Legends has been the type of person. I mean, agreed, old AP Scion was cool. But Scion players are absolutely the kinds of people that would call you a slur openly to your face and feel proud about it. So I absolutely think shouldn't make it in.
Sounds like
just to avoid that. Do I look like a man who is just gonna call you a slur to your face?
Based on your VTuber model, yes.
Shut the fuck up. God damn it, shut up. I have played a lot of Scion in the past, though. Yeah, Scion is the epitome of, I'm gonna say a slur, and then just screaming it into a megaphone. Sivir, I think, should make it in. I honestly even think she will make it in. But I'm not confident enough in should or will that I'm gonna put her in should. Yeah, pizza delivery Sivir alone would be very good. Skarner also should make it in. Even though, from my understanding, they've reworked him like 15 times. If they can decide on a version of Skarner to keep longer than 3.5 minutes, yeah, put Skarner in. He'd be a neat little weird non-humanoid character. What the fuck is that? Smolder? This is just a baby dragon. This is just a baby dragon.
So, a perfect character to play.
Yeah, like, I think I could see the argument, but I also kind of just want to punt it.
Infinite scaling?
Oh god,
Why does he look Why does he look like Spyro met a fish person?
Good question. His ult calls his mom to attack. I'm gonna tell my mom. Oh god. The infinite scaling thing just reminded me of early on in this Belketh. Seeing that she can have maximum 9999 attack speed, and I was just like, yep, nope, that's the one. Yeah. I'm gonna move these images to the bottom because this is like new Skarner, I think. Sona is mandatory, not a question. Sona is absolutely AoE Vagar Q. Oh god. That sounds like a character I'd play, yeah, in League. I played a lot of Vagar, but I played a lot of Vagar support. Because Cage is stupid. But yeah, Sona and Soraka, I think, are mandatory. Well, I'd argue putting Soraka down to will make it in. I guess. Like, I know Soraka's incredibly popular, but I don't know. Like, not quite popular enough, I guess, but also would make it in. Who the fuck is that? I'm getting a little tired, so I'm kind of just speed running some of these. Swain, yes. I do believe Swain will get in. Yeah, Swain's cool. I like Swain. Big bird man. Yeah, he's neat. I like him. Not much more to say, really. Silas is also likely again because he got his own game. Okay, Silas, isn't this a guy with the big old chains attached to himself? Yeah, it looks like a wrestler you'd want to punch in the face. Oh yeah, he's the ult stealer. Yes, will make it him. Very popular. Yeah. Syndra should also make it in. I want an excuse to throw balls at people. Yeah. Listen, Syndra would be neat. She's got a Star Guardian skin. so I'm biased. Uh, However, we, as a community, we need to unbench the Kench, we need to unload the Toad, and we need to unclog the Frog. But yes, Tom Kench would make me very happy. Love him very much. Yeah. Kiana was, if I remember right, she was just Aang. Oh, no, not Kiana, Talia. That's right. She was just an earthbender that fucking surfed. Yeah, she's tough, but not nearly as interesting, and she just snowboards everywhere. Or earthboards everywhere. And just throws rocks at people. I'll say she should get in. Oh, right, the walls. Yeah, that could be interesting. Uh, it could be interesting.
Literally wall out your opponent in a fighting game?
I'm thinking more like Aganos, where he can make fake corners.
I don't know, it'd be pretty funny to be the support that you can just throw a wall in front of them. They have to like jump over and mess around.
True. That would actually be kind of funny. Talon, I think will make it in. He's just assassin man and he's very popular. I can't think of a situation they wouldn't put Talon in. He's just that guy. He's kind of boring, but he's popular and he kind of fits that niche. Tarek, I don't think will make it in. As much as I want the most fabulous man in the game, I don't think he'll make it in. And then we have the demon himself of Teemo. He is mandatory, not even a question. If I had my way, Teemo would be the 10th character because I want people to suffer and I want to poison them.
Yeah. 100% Teemo. Teemo was just in one of their like promotional pictures for the game. There's no way he's not in.
Okay, yeah. A Thresh, I also think is mandatory. This is honestly just something I grabbed off of Etsy and threw up for now. Figure get used to it. Yeah. Oh, they accidentally leaked Teemo. Okay. Yeah, that's. Yeah, if he's on promotional stuff, he's in. Like, but absolutely mandatory. Thresh is mandatory. I want the hook. I want my goofy guy. However, I also think Tristana is mandatory. If for no other reason than the 5,623 Rule 34 entries. Put this down here. Oh, it's Bleach. That's why it sounds familiar. Yeah, Tristana, there's a rocket in my pocket, and she is the reason. Trundle should make it in. I actually think he will make it in. He is shown in the Welcome to Noxus trailer. He's old as hell. He's got a devoted fan base. He's a goofy guy. And he fits that egotistical humanoid, but also a monster vibe. Tryndamere, I think should. I don't know if he will, but I feel like he probably will. But I don't know. Like Tryndamere is just spin to win. Kind of like Garen. And yeah, he's got like the undying rage factor, but I don't know. Uh, on the other end of the spectrum, Twisted Fate is mandatory.
100%.
Uh,
100.
yeah, not even a question in my mind. Like, how do you not put Twisted Fate in? He may not have the staff like Gambit, but he will literally fit the Gambit vibe. Like, just let me throw cards at people.
100%. Like, there's. He's one of the classics.
Oh yeah, he's a classic, and he's always been popular. Imagine that, having a ultimate that tells your entire team the enemy team's location and lets you teleport to help them. It's a no-brainer.
Was he an original?
Yes, I believe he was part of the original.
That's what Raz is saying. So
yeah, I think he's part of the original 16 or so. Gate used to be on it. Oh shit, you're right. It did used to be on his E. I did read that. His ult was just reveal the map. Yeah, you're right. Shit, I forgot about that. Twitch. Twitch, I really want to be in, but I don't. I think he would be at should at best, and more likely is a shouldn't. Like, I actually think he shouldn't be. Like, there are better options for poison characters, as much as I want this goofy little rat. I need the deer. I think Udyr is mandatory. I have no fucking idea how they would make him work outside of like making each of his specials one of his different forms. But yeah, I love the deer. Unleash the gates. I need Udyr. Love that little shit. I don't think there's much to talk about him. He's just cool. Urgot, I think should. I still feel like I absolutely would love Urgot. Yeah, like honestly, just on the weirdo character alone, I think he will make it in. But I still think Arcane should have used Urgot over Warwick. Like, in all honesty, but yeah, he's neat, and his rework was fine, but I don't know. Varus, I don't think Varus will make it in, despite his like Darkkin lore. Oh, I agree. The lock-on queues not being there anymore is a fucking crime. I agree. I just don't think he will. Like, Varus, out of all the Darkkin, is the most boring of them. Like, he definitely should. Thinking about it. He should. I just don't think he will. Vayne, however, absolutely will make it in. Because she is in the same vein that Lucian is the blade of the game. Vayne is the actual vampire hunting part of Blade for the game. Like, yeah. Yeah, Vayne is just one of those characters that you could have a lot of fun with some specific mechanics for them. Vhagar, I also think is mandatory because He is your evil Yordle. He is he would make a good end boss for like arcade. Like it would be very fitting. But yeah, it do I love Vagar, but I don't think he's a great fit. But I, especially because transitioning his kit over is would be very weird. But they can make it work. Vel'Koz absolutely should make it in. I want my weird Shumagarath looking motherfucker that shoots eye lasers.
Alright, I'm finally done putting the boxes together.
Hey, about time.
Now to only open Gloomhaven and peel everything out and put that into these boxes.
Valid.
Yay.
Vex, I want to say is her name. Vex, yeah. I really love her design, honestly. I actually really love her design. And I like the little shadow she's got with her. Like, yeah, like I think Vex should make it in at minimum. She would actually be a very good competitor for Would Make Me Happy. But all right, hold on. That this is gonna determine should and will. How many are 34 entries? We are in the 11th hour of stream. How many? 4009. Congratulations. You will make it in.
Oh, it's Coco time.
Coco! Let's go!
Hi.
We love Coco.
Hi. Yeah.
Yes. By the power of gooning, Vex has been moved up a tier. Viego is honestly, I think mandatory. I know very little about Viego, other than he is the namesake of one of my favorite items in League, period. Blade of the Ruined King was the best fucking thing ever.
You're not gonna leave?
And honestly, it's the King of the Blessed Isle, which changed to the Shadow Isles. It's mandatory, not even a question. Honestly, I think we can say the exact same for Victor. In the same way that Jace is going to make it in, Victor is slightly more popular, but Victor is cool. Callista is his aunt. Okay. Interesting. I love Callista myself. Let's see. And Vladimir is also mandatory. Victor would be fine. Victor would be fine. You just operate on the assumption of base kit, no further evolution. And you just, let's be honest, it's going to be an arcane inspired Victor. And it's going to, but it will be its own design. I prefer Game Victor, don't get me wrong. But honestly, actually, I could kind of see an arcane inspired Victor's ultimate going similar to Doom's ultimate in Tokon. Tokens go white. Shocker. That's kind of his MO. Spread glorious revolution. Volibear, I think I myself think. How heavy is it?
I think it was anywhere between 10 to 15 pounds.
Yeah, that checks out. Volibear, I think I would like Volibear. However, I don't think he will make it in above anyone else. Warwick, however, mandatory between Arcane, Legacy, Popularity, Werewolf, because you can literally just look at Saberwolf and take most of his kit. Yeah, I don't see Volley getting in anywhere close to where Warwick does. And Wukong, while I do think Wukong will make it in, I don't think he should. But I do think he will. Because Wukong is something you can sell to anybody, whether they know League or not.
I was
So
gonna
everybody
say,
knows
Monkey
Wukong.
King's gonna get in. Like,
Exactly.
that's an easy sell.
Zaya, we're gonna put up with Rakan in the would make me happy category. Because yeah, I do see kind of an Android 18 Rakan helping out with Zaya's moves sort of thing, and I love her. I will take no questions. I will, however, present the question of how many R34 hits are there for Zaya? Actually, no, I could be checking this myself. Let's see. 4,062. Yep. Yep. Over 4,000 hits, you're in. Zareth, I would like. Zareth, I. Half of the Vestaya. That checks out. Zareth, I don't know. Like, I kind of feel the same about Zareth as I do Brand. I don't know what they could do that would. Yeah, I just don't think he won't. Yeah, Zareth would be hard. He's literally designed as a fucking mortar.
All right.
Like, it's not a good look. Gimmick is turret mage. Yeah, exactly. Xin Zhao, however, is not even a question. Xin Zhao is mandatory. I don't see any situation in which Xin Zhao does not make it into the game. I'm gonna assume this is new art. See, I had that argument already. Brand being Cinder, I don't think fits. But who knows? Yeah, Xin. I need Xin to be good for Panda, if nothing else. Yone also goes in would make me happy because I would infinitely rather have Yone than Yasuo, but I also understand why Yasuo is in, and I do also love Yasuo. Yone is inevitable, though, yeah, considering Yasuo is in it. Yorick, I think should make it in. I don't know if he will, but I would make the argument that he should. Like, he's had such a roller coaster. Yeah. Yumi, I don't think will. Yumi is just a fucking cat in a book. Support, full support. I don't think they could do enough. Like, maybe they could do the attached to. I don't think they would. What's. Hold up. What's a Yanara? Yanara. Okay. We'll make balls. Okay, you're gonna have to sell me on Ball Lady. Let me read the lore. Ionian, honey.
Oh God. Why she'd be in, I don't know, but she's just a Dragon Ball character.
Hello. Okay, well, the skin is selling me. But yeah, like Magatama fighter, huh? Yeah, you know what? We'll just operate on the assumption that we're putting her in will make it. 146. Okay, maybe it should be in.
Oh, brand new? Yeah, that would explain it.
Oh yeah, if she only came out in the last 2 months, that's actually kind of impressive. Considering Nami did not have many, and she's been out for like 12 years.
See, the thing is, I also don't trust Rule 34 because that's just one posting site.
True, but it's also it's a good
indicator.
Yeah, it's a good common source. July 16th, yeah, so she's not even 2 months old. So yeah, we'll put her in should, just to be safe. But yeah, Yumi won't make it in unless she like is attached to another character. Like if you put Yumi on, I don't know, put Yumi on Caitlyn for moves, then yeah, but I don't think. Yeah. Zach,
I mean,
however,
that's obvious.
Yeah. Zach, absolutely 100% is the closest thing we are getting to Luffy in a fighting game.
Maybe one day we'll get the Dragon Ball fighters for One Piece. Maybe one day.
You have no idea how fucking hard I would cream my pants.
I do. I know how obsessed you are.
Gum explosion. Same vein, Zed is mandatory. Antithesis for Akali, outside of Akali, the most popular ninja character. Basically is Shredder. Like, it's endless. There's no way that Zed does not make it in. I know we just listened to the song a while back for the Zeri chick, but I didn't actually pay much attention. Jin? Okay, that was left field I wasn't expecting. Zon's working class, channels electric magic. Excuse mainly her auto attack.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, she's alright.
Yeah, alright, yeah. Kind of just generic cyberpunk gun wielder.
Yeah, like, for that argument, like, we've got plenty of Zon reputation. We don't need another. However, Ziggs also absolutely should be in there because I want to throw bombs at people and for no other reason.
So Raz, what I'm hearing is basically she just has the DNF dual mana system, is what she would have.
Oh god, why am I being pinged at work?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Anyway, I took the tape off the Gloomhaven box, but I don't think I'm opening it tonight, because
I'm
it's
not
midnight.
answering work shit tonight,
No,
Adam.
do not answer. You are not on call.
You're
You are not
correct.
scheduled. You are
Oh,
celebrating your birthday.
okay. It is related. Uh, uh,
Related to
work schedule stuff.
ah.
Uh,
Why is he messaging you at midnight about it?
he messaged me several hours ago.
Oh, in other words, you just
Yeah.
didn't pay attention. Okay,
Well, I don't pay attention to my phone when I'm streaming.
that's fair.
Away from my phone. Let me.
How many characters you got left?
Like 3.
Well, let's get them done before you worry about your work shit.
Yeah, okay. I was just sending a reply. Yeah, I've got 3 left. Zillion, I don't think will make it in. He's just he makes time bombs. And as interesting as that could be, I don't think it's gonna happen. He's very weird. I would argue for him on the weirdo meter, but I don't think he's popular enough to be a thing. On the other hand, I think Zoe will make it in, especially if they do that fan art with Aurelian Soul. I am all for it. But yeah. And Zyra, I also think will make it in because Poison Ivy and yeah.
Poison Ivy. Hey,
Yeah.
no kisses on the face, especially on the lips, doggo.
I haven't been.
Cacao. You're pushing me away in the chair that I'm holding you in. Uh-oh, what's Raz saying now? Oh, leaks. Talking leaks now?
Okay. Yeah, so I knew so the Blitz thing I knew because of the I'm just gonna move this up here. Blitz thing I knew because the Evo pamphlet had Blitz's head in it.
Yeah, they
The
leaked Blitz on their own.
Yeah, Timo has shown up multiple times in videos since then too. So I'm not surprised there, and good for me. Um, 11th, which only has 3 letters in their name. I know that the common uh
You good?
yeah, just
You just kind of cut off, so that's what I was asking.
yeah, just apparently the data center manager's been bitching about needing to train me for something on Graves, and it's like, dude, I sleep during the day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, anyways, supposedly there was also a data mine today. Um, we're gonna go into actual spoiler territory now. Uh,
See,
so I know,
I don't know League well enough to care all that much about exactly who the characters are,
yeah.
which makes things interesting.
Uh,
Also, yes, this big box I will go through in another stream just because it is midnight.
Uh, okay, here we go. So apparently, the closed beta was data mined, and several future characters have been potentially revealed via text strings in the character roster code.
Oh, lovely.
Four characters in particular, all of three of which are on our will make it in or above, being Jace, Victor, Mel, and then from and then apparently they're according to this Savika, which is specifically from Arcane.
Yeah, I wondered if they would add like either game only characters or like extra like just from Arcane stuff like that. So
Yeah, like Savika uh alone was like but at the same time someone data mined it back in March, and there was Jinx in there, understandably. This was from beta 1, apparently. Uh, had Mbessa, Katarina, and Rel. I don't know, though. That being said, uh, yeah, true. That's true. Um, yeah, that being said, I have been fighting off a migraine for hours now, uh, even since when I was still playing the bracket. So I am going to take this opportunity to wrap things up and go the fuck to sleep because I've been streaming for 11 and a half hours.
god damn.
Yeah, go figure. Don't stream forever and then immediately stream for 11 hours.
I didn't even realize you were streaming earlier today. Like if I had seen that, I probably would have had it up like for most of the day. So, anyway, I'm also going to go to bed. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Raz, are you still doing that Runeterra thing tomorrow? Of course, you maxed out your CPU. Or Riftbound, whatever it's called.
the
I They have so many different names for the same stuff. It's ridiculous. Uh, so okay, yeah. Well, are you doing that in Zaza's Discord? Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, so I'll probably be hopping in that tomorrow for a bit. I'll have to figure out TCG Arena. Even I don't have that anywhere, so I'll have to go download or whatever. We'll see how long that takes, and depending on how long that takes, I might jump into this. Taking this, it's a web browser. Okay. Take apart Gloomhaven and start organizing it and kind of getting an overview of everything in that, or hop into some other games. So that's it for me for my stream. Anything for you, Guy?
nope, that's it for me. I'm gonna go lay down. My throat fucking hurts.
Yeah, that happened the last time I got a night. The first couple times I did a nice long stream too. So
I think I'm just getting ill or catching what the rest of the family has. So
there was like I caught a like 24-hour cold this weekend. So and it started with a sore throat myself. So
that's it. A sore throat, fever, headache.
yep, only
Well, hopefully it is only 24
yeah,
hours then.
yeah, only it all settled in on me at ringside.
Gross.
Uh huh. and I had to keep running the event.
Uh,
So
Top
anyway,
speed, good sir.
yep. I'll talk to you all tomorrow. On my end, have a good night, and as always, of course, don't get too salty.
Later, bitches.